wanted to get on camera the power of mentalism, magnetism, and the African spiritual system. We've always been taught that voodoo dolls were not real. We always been taught that voodoo dolls were evil. A few years ago in 2012, I started receiving these type of dolls, several of them. These dolls were coming from random people as gifts. My Hispanic neighbors next door brought me this doll. They actually brought me all three of these dolls as gifts. They did yard sales and they got these dolls and they were like, oh, we got to give them to Coco. So they brought them to me. And when I received them, I realized they were all my friends. My real life friends were these dolls. And here's one of them. And you can look up close. Look at her jewelry, her bracelet, her earrings. Now let's look at the doll again. Let's take a close look on the doll's jewelry. The doll's. And this doll was made in 1999 by someone who I don't know. Make sure you get her too. Someone who I don't know in 1999. And she is Her Highness Gold, which is so fitting for this Netaru. The name Her Highness Gold, right? She's not even wearing all that gold. She's wearing more gold. Her Highness Gold. When this doll was made in 1999, she was only 7 or 8 years old. That's the power of the ancestor science. Along with this Netaru. This Netaru, I don't have her picture, but she's on Facebook. This Netaru is a young lady that I know on Facebook who actually came from Africa, who taught little girls how to walk with the water on top of their heads. Her name is Anumel. She's identical. I mean, maybe if we get time later on, I'll show you her picture off of Facebook. But as you can see, it came from Ra some time ago. So it wasn't made by me at all. She never saw it until I got it, and it turned out to be her. So, just a little peek at my altar. This is Harriet Tubman. That's Harriet Tubman at her home. I channel Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman is who's been guiding the Black Economics 101 movement, the Underground Railroad to financial freedom. So we always show honor and tribute to our ancestors. And this is Babalu Aye. How do you say his name? He protects you. These are Orishas, which were the first. You want to see him again? These are our Orisha, baby. How do you say his name, Baba? Babalu Aye. He's a guardian Orisha. He protects you. This is Obatala. Very powerful Orisha. This is where they got the idea of the sky god from. The first concept of the sky god, which is actually Obatala. Obatala is the sky father of all the humans. He created the humans, and while he was creating the humans, he started to get drunk off of palm drink, and getting drunk off of it, he fell asleep, and some of the humans came out deformed and handicapped. And so Obatala does not like wine, does not like any alcohol. From that day forward, he refused to drink anything because he felt bad. But they consider him the god of disabled people. He protects them. So we call on Obatala whenever we feel like we have a physical harm or anything of that nature. He always protects us, and he especially looks after our people who come here with different disabilities. This is Shango. Shango is Elder Orisha of Thunder. He is very powerful warrior. Represents courage. What else does he represent, baby? Thunder, courage. This is a Legua. Yeah, he's a warrior. Shango's a warrior, Arisha. This is a Legua. He's a road opener, Orisha. When you need something to be open for you, you call on the Legua, and he will open doors for you. If you have any problems, you call on Shango. Our ancestors, when fighting revolts, called on Shango. Our ancestors, I don't have my Yemeya out here, but our ancestors believed that Yemeya, she was a spiritual deity that loved us so much that when we were in the slave ships, she swam across the Atlantic Ocean and followed the slave ships as a mermaid to protect us. So many times when you hear about African people jumping over the boats, they were also sacrificing themselves to Yemeya. And she is a very powerful mother of the sea. She grants you a lot of wishes. Oshun grants you a lot of wishes. I'm a daughter of Yemeya, so I carry the mother vibration, just like Yemeya, and we are very wealthy, and we grant wishes for other people. This is my latest Netaru, and it's so interesting because she found me. First mother. That's our first mother. We call her the genetic Eve. After I did my speech on the Black woman being God, is when I found this Netaru. And I found the first mother, because I was talking about going back 200,000 years ago when we first came to this earth and gave life to every Homo sapien you see on this planet. And how the African woman is the only woman that carries everything genetically, and how we created every human being in every race. And so after speaking about her, she appeared. I had never seen her or found anything like her before, and then she entered into my family. So everything has energy. Our ancestors never believed in inanimate objects. They believed that everything was alive. So even though it looks like it's not alive to us, it's made of subatomic particles just like you are. It is made of energy just like you are. So it is alive just like you are. And as we see here, this Netaru was created in someone's basement in 1999. Some artist was sitting back making this, not knowing that it was going to turn into her in 2013. That's the power of your imagination. So, thank you for that. I'm done now.
What's that Netaru name?
This Netaru is Her Highness Gold. Oh, First Mother. First Mother. You know where I got her from? You'd never guess. Shades of Africa. Not Shades of Africa. The other one. Blessed Rasbab. And they have a man one that I'm going to go back and get. Because I think she needs her God. He stands right here. You can just feel him. Like he's supposed to be her. Yeah. So I'm going to go back and pick him up too. This picture of Yeshua, Asher Kwesi showed us this picture of Yeshua that was hidden in a museum. This is Thutmose. This is where they get the concept of Armageddon from Thutmose, and the concept of Moses from Thutmose. They said when he reigned, during his time when he went to war, it looked so devastating at the end of his war that it looked like Armageddon. And then Narmer, he produced the world's first government, period. That's King Narmer. So, they represent a very powerful energy for me. That's why and this came from Africa. Our brother brought us that back from Africa.
When you put that same rope back?
Oh, it's going on here. It's going to be right there on the wall.
I have it in the car too. I'm going to bring you because I want you to let me know if you want the egg or certain color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to see it, that way you can let me know if you want a certain color.
Okay, cool. Perfect. So thank you. They want to be on camera now.
She's running away from the camera.
And this is.
Hi, I'm Ebony. Wait, I really don't want to be on camera.
She's like, come to the suite. Get your Jabari. This is Creative Woodworks. Welcome to our party too. So this is Creative Woodworks.
Y'all got me with my foot.
I know, honey. This is Creative Woodworks. This is Camille. Bill's closet. What the area?
It's nice necklaces. You know those necklaces?
The big necklaces for the men. Yeah, this is.
I'll bring in some. I got a few works in the car. I'll bring it in. Yeah, hey, but hotel. Yes, I'm Brother Jabari, Creative Woodworks. I create creative African designs, you know, ones that look good and also stimulate your mind. Hotel, check me out, Creative Woodworks at Facebook. Yeah.
Hey.
I love those pants too. This is the first thing.
Oh, what? I love that. Did you make that?
No.
Can you make it?
I probably can.
You can.
If I
make
try.
it.
Yeah.
You can definitely do it.
Yeah. It looks real easy.
Yeah.
It's raw.
Oh my God.
It's an extra layery.
Yeah.
I bought that from the African shop. They got the boulevard. No, you know, when they have the farmers market, sometimes it's an African man in there. Yeah, and that's where I got my